Hello and welcome to this week's episode of
Dum Dum Die!
Wow, guys, it's like we practiced, but we didn't.
No.
Because we're pros.
Only 4 times.
Dum Dum Die is an all-female, all awesome D&D 5th edition homebrew podcast and interactive live Twitch stream. Tonight, we have our very special... When I said tonight, I just thought, tonight? On Friday action. Sorry, that's a reference to South African television. And an announcer there. But tonight, we have 2 very special guests. We have the other producers of Dum Dum Die. We have Tristan, who's going to wave, and they'll introduce themselves. Because it's on TV now. People can see us.
We leave for so short and so many things happen.
And
We've got for 5 months.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and Kirsten, who played Oriole. And they're going to introduce themselves and the characters. And we are going to have a bumper edition this evening. So please feel free to join us in the chat. How it works if you've never been here before is you give me suggestions, and if they're cool and awesome, I put them in. And even if they're not cool and awesome, sometimes I put them in just because you gave them to me, and I appreciate those gifts. So
She doesn't look like that gift horse in that mouth.
I do not look the chat gift horse in the mouth. Although on Sunday they were like, rub Tabasco in your eyeballs. So I also ignore the
Not
chat.
the mouth.
Around the table, I have my amazing players who are going to introduce themselves, starting from all the way over there. Nelly.
Hi, I am Nelly, aka Miss Mbubu, and I play a half-elf named Kira Nightingale.
I'm Wednesday, and I play Lauren Skyvale, the Paladin.
Hi guys, I am Nicole and I play Stacy, not to be mistaken for Stacy. If there's a Stacy watching, hi.
Hi, my name is Kirsten, and today I will be playing Torvin, the giant Goliath.
Nice.
And I'm Tristan, and to play today, I
This is why we only have women on this.
This is why we can't English.
I'm playing Eduardo Elric, who you'll find out more about later.
You know, if we get there.
Yeah.
So, guys, help them get there. Where we were last week is we had nearly burnt down a whole village. I think we burnt down 80%
What
of
village? I don't remember a thing.
Sorry.
it. No, you guys do remember. Oh, no one remembers.
No one remembers.
Well, the charm wears off, so eventually...
What, the trauma comes back?
No, she said never though. You will. She said
Yeah,
you will
you'll never
forget
forget
that
it.
this village ever existed, and you will never
Well,
speak about
charm
it.
is more like someone's your friend. They can't...
She used
and she didn't
dominate.
miss...
She used dominate.
Yeah, but it also... It works like a harsh version of charm. It doesn't mess with your actual memories.
So maybe we just remembered when we stopped walking, like she said.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't want to remember.
Maybe you don't want to
Maybe
remember.
it damages
Just-
my honor.
Hey, Raendryn.
to be involved with this kind of thing.
Yeah. So,
It wasn't my fault.
You
Don't
guys-
look at me.
Lies.
don't try your lies to the audience.
Guys, it wasn't me then.
You wake up from... sure, now you guys are sitting in different places. Now I'm like, what's your name again? Lauren and Kira, quite well rested
Yes.
with all your spell slots back. Not that you have spell slots, Lauren. But, hey, FJ! And Nicole, you are not well rested, even though you had the bedroll. Somehow you just didn't... You slept quite fitfully, so you only get half your spell slots back.
That sucks.
Good thing you're not going into a fight right now. So, I mean, that
that's
would
what
be
you say.
detrimental.
That's what you say, Carla.
Where are you going? So it is still, because you do still have about 4 hours walk to the cave.
So that's the goal.
Yeah.
We are after the serial killer. We are going to this cave that Stacy apparently knows very much about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
sounds good.
Stacy is leading the way.
Stacy is leading the way.
Okay. Okay, you guys, how this game works is you tell me what you do, and then I tell you if you do that.
Okay, I'm just going to be like, guys, we just have a few more miles to walk. Let's get moving.
Can I roll history or knowledge just to figure out? Because like something about this cave is niggling in the back of my head, and I'm trying to figure out why it is. Maybe history, knowledge, something.
Roll a percentile for me. You got to get 98.
Rough. That's rough.
98.
I shouldn't even roll.
You never know. It could happen.
I got 19. No, sorry, I got 9. 9.
Like, I got not what
No.
you needed.
Yeah, I got too excited. Sorry, guys.
It feels familiar, but you got nothing. There's something that itches in your mind when you think about it, but nothing.
Okay, so I am following behind Stassi, and I'm pretending not to be all wide-eyed because I've never been to this part of anywhere before. So yeah, I'm trying to surreptitiously look at everything like a 3-year-old does when the
Okay.
mom is like dragging them somewhere. Yeah.
All right, roll perception for me.
15.
On the way, you see some really beautiful trees, some really cool grass. You do see that if you guys are taking almost bending to the left towards the coast, so you see the sea and you see an island in the distance that you know is called Tiroch. And if you look to the right, sort of inland and away from the village the direction you came, you see the grass and the trees start to become sparser, and some of them look in the distance look quite dead. So,
That's not very encouraging.
hey, I mean, you see some bugs. You see the shadow of a sky whale overhead. It's quite a pleasant day.
That is kind of exciting, but yeah.
All right.
I'm not going to say anything about the stuff that I see because I'm too busy looking at it.
Okay. Can't look and
I
talk.
can't look and talk. I'm
Fair
a man,
enough.
okay? I can't.
That's how paladins roll.
Can't.
Yeah.
Fair enough. As you walk, are you going to do anything else?
No, I'm just gonna just tell them to be wary because obviously I had seen Banquo saying that he's waiting for us. So at this point, I'm pretty sure that there's like a trap or, so I'm just gonna say to both of them, listen guys, just be very careful. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Stassi, could you sense anyone else when you were scrying?
No, I didn't, hey.
No.
No, but Banquo is definitely there.
Then, as you get, when are you going to start? Are you going to walk stealthily up towards the cave? At what point?
Well, how far I would say if I know we're about a few minutes away from the cave, maybe like 5 to 10 minutes, that's when I would tell them, be wary.
Okay, so what happens is you're walking along the grass, and as you near because you're nearing the coast, there is a beach. It does have a slight drop, but it's only about 5 feet where the grass turns into beach sand and it leads off into the beach. It's quite a nice beach. It's very sandy. That's why all the kids used to go there.
Yeah.
It's a really nice place. The sea is very clear. You can see your feet in the sea. It's really cool. You know that the cave is set in to the drop, which extends higher the further you go along the beach. So here where you're going to drop off is 5 feet drop, but as it goes higher, it goes to about 25 feet, which the cave is at the peak there. So you are 10 minutes away from the cave.
Yeah.
Are you going to walk on the sort of the grass cliff face side, or are you going to walk on the beach side?
So I think I'm gonna walk on the beach side. I'm assuming as a kid I would like, because I know it so well, I would know which one would be the most
it's so if you come from the side, someone in the cave couldn't see you coming from the side, but as soon as you appear in the front of the cave mouth, they could generally see you.
Okay, so then I would definitely go from the side.
Which
All
side?
right.
The side where they wouldn't be able to see us.
Either side of the
Is
cave
that-
would do
Yeah.
that. So you can walk directly to it from the beach. You could walk over the cliff face and drop down into the cave, or you could go around the other side and circle back. I'm like circumnavigate back. I got nothing there.
I think around.
Oh, hey, real HP 0. Okay, I see you.
Carla, Lawrence never seen the beach before. He wasn't allowed to come when he was little, even though he was noble, because the sun might burn his skin.
Okay.
So I am going to do a crazy run onto the beach because I've never been on a beach before.
As an asthma in armors, just like
Yes, I'm going to go like, oh wow,
down the beach.
yeah. I can't help myself. I cannot right now restrain myself.
As you are looking at everything,
Oh, gosh.
you see
Thanks a lot.
what appears to be little castles made out of sand.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
Are you
Over there.
serious?
Yeah. And thanks for that, Dark Wolf. And you also see you hear a strange sound that you've never heard before as a glorious white feathered being lands on your shoulder and goes, mine.
Oh wow. Okay.
As a bird appears to be sitting on your shoulder.
I'm excited. I'm gonna run with this bird on my shoulder towards the castles.
Just hold the feet
I
down.
have to.
Okay, as you start running, please make a strength check for me.
19.
You are running and you can feel that the sand is trying to get you down, but nothing's going to bring you down. You and your bird, you've got the
bird. I'm on the
as you run
Life is
across the
amazing.
sand. And
Can I
I
just
feel
like,
so good.
can I shout whisper at
shout whisper.
What is this?
I don't know. Can you shout whisper?
because I'm trying to be stealthy. We're coming to this
Can the
cave,
two of you please roll perception?
and this fool is like making noise. So I'm like, Paladin, do you want your 33.33% or not?
That's a very specific shout whisper. Please roll stealth for me. Please roll perception for me.
19.
What?
11.
I feel like one of you here.
Super smart.
I'm too busy
18.
being Banquo.
13.
I feel like someone might have heard you, but you don't know that.
I'm just frustrated.
I heard the child whisper.
So
I
mean,
got 18.
He heard you.
But I was like, but this bird and the sea and the castles, they make castles out of sand. Nobody ever told me people did this kind of thing. This is great.
Can I just say?
The bird feels like it is your lifetime companion.
Oh my god.
This
It
is so
feels like-
cool.
As it looks as you're running, it sort of just lifts its wings and just feels the wind, like
This is so cool.
as it ducks its head
I've
down.
only ever been around like
Why does this
large
feel like
predatory birds and horses. This is awesome. And giant dogs.
Oh my god.
feels like it's the Aarakocra from the previous stream we did for charity.
Does
I look at Stassi and I say, we hired a child. What do we do?
No. You hired a child.
You hired a child.
You hired a child.
I mean, you guys are in the cave. You can wait, but you know they're coming.
All I can say is Darcy is very unimpressed. Whatever attraction she had towards this paladin is gone. It's like gone with the wind.
As you guys are saying that, it appears like the seagull, which was and letting its wings float in the breeze, turns its head almost 90 degrees and looks at you in what you imagine is an intimidating stare. But
Okay.
past its fur, past its feathers and its white feathers, and it going.
How far are they away from us?
How far is who away from you? Sorry.
This bird.
This bird, it's on a
And this
Lauren.
paladin, like, but how far
I
away
mean,
distance?
at 19 and he can run 30 feet, he's probably like
Gone.
19 feet away from you, 20 feet. He's running.
Okay, I'm going
The
to
sand
attempt.
is not
I'm
bothering
going
him.
to attempt to throw my beak. My beak.
That's how the seagull got attacked by a duck beak.
I'm gonna take it out and fling it, but I'm aiming for Lauren's head, right? But if it hits the bird, I'm
If it dies, it dies.
Yeah, you know, it's like one of those things.
Okay.
The shortest lived lifelong companion.
Throw the duck beak.
What am I rolling?
Strength.
How hard can you throw that back?
Don't fail me now. Okay. Where am I? Ah, there we go. 15.
Okay.
This poor bird.
I should get advantage because the beak is still alive.
What's your armor class?
18.
Okay. You throw the beak,
Yeah.
and it almost seems like it does one rotation, and then it almost seems like the beak with the teeth part
Yeah.
goes forward, and as it gets pushed forward in the air, it seems it's opening the mouth.
I love it.
Obviously, it's the wind.
Yeah.
Opening the duck beak mouth as it soars and glances off of the side of Lauren's head and grabs the seagull on its beak.
I love it.
And there's and it's trying to shake off the duck beak.
At
Okay.
this
On top of-
juncture, with all this
Alright.
commotion, is it possible to say, I don't know how far the cave entrance is.
So they said they started this 10 minutes away from you.
Yeah.
So they're probably still 7 minutes of walking.
That's what I wanted to figure out is whether
I
you
said
would have...
nothing.
Okay, cool. So we carry on. As you were.
As you were.
We're all like in the cave going...
You just see a giant Goliath going.
Okay, Dark Wolf. As the seagull is shaking it, it shakes and flings the duck beak, which grazes past the neck piece of your armor, and manages to take out one link of your armor,
So much for your.
and then the
friends.
beak lands in the sand.
I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Did I notice that or not?
I don't know. It's pretty fancy on this beach, and you've got
This
birds.
beach is so cool. Oh my gosh, never mind.
No, but duck beaks ain't getting nobody down.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna like run up to Lauren at this rate and just try shake him out of his stupor.
Why is it a stupor? Why can I not just enjoy the beach?
Please roll strength for me.
We have work to do.
I feel like now's the time Lauren decides to be a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he wants to be a child. What am I
Guys,
doing?
you realize you're after... I'm just saying, a serial killer, there's people are dying.
Comic relief.
Like, no, we're gonna chill at the
16.
beach.
16.
Yeah.
Well, as you shake it, the... Lauren, I'm so sorry.
Oh, well.
As you shake Lauren, the seagull, which got a natural 1, is shocked by the shaking, and it leaves seagull poop on your
poop on
armor.
my armor?
It does. It's,
Oh my
it's a ruined
God.
day at the beach as the seagull flies away
My whole
and
day
looks at you quite
is
crossly.
just- My whole day.
Because everyone's trying to attack it.
I'm just shouting, good God, man, just wake up.
I see that she's...
Completely
Yeah,
ruined.
hey, great minds.
Oh, when Carla does this. No
My whole
problems.
day.
Good God, man, just wake up. We have work to do.
My whole day is ruined.
Good. Let's
I'm
go.
just going to look at you like really sadly. Like
As
I'm
you realize...
absolutely heartbroken.
Is there one man needs here?
No, there isn't. But I.
He sucked
but
it back up into his
he
eyeball.
He is very. He's celestial, so he is very
As-
beautifully sad.
As you start sinking into the sand a little bit, as you
Like
as you're no longer running,
Oh,
depression, like
Like slowly starts sinking in sand.
Armor, this ridiculously heavy armor
yeah.
that is now covered in seagull.
It's not covered. I mean, it
Mess.
wasn't a giant seagull.
You know
I
what?
mean,
I
it's
was
just
already.
like it's like you know, like those weird
dirty.
parrot people.
No, but this is even worse. This is not cool.
Sorry, guys, if anyone's a weird parrot.
No offense to any bad
Really
people.
not cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay on task, Paladin. Let's go.
I'm gonna pout and follow behind Kira.
I'm gonna scream to Kira and ask her to pick up my beak.
Why would you scream when we're...
Please roll.
Guys, I've had it. I've had it. I'm done.
If it is a nervous creeper.
But also, wait, there's
It
different
also
kind of
rolled
screams.
natural 1.
There's different kind of screams. Let me just say that. It's not like
Don't
a.
take backsies, guys.
It's not like a Kira. You know, it's like a Kira, pick up my beak.
Okay, but
You know?
as long as you don't get like anything over 5 and you've heard it.
Okay, 13.
Oh, wow.
15.
Yeah, you guys have definitely heard
All right,
it.
so we heard some.
Can I just say, it's not my fault that the paladin is just being ridiculous.
Can I also just say that Torvin hasn't moved? He's still...
As you say, Kira, pick up
sorry.
my beak. It appears that it's sliding backwards in the sand and heading towards you.
Guys, I
This
love
beach
beak.
does have some dunes, but it seemed quite flat when you looked at it.
Like
But
it's attached to me.
That's kind of creepy.
That's a lot creepy.
as you say, come on, Lauren, and you look down, and the beak just appears to be slowly sliding backwards through the sand.
Towards Stassi?
You imagine so?
It's
I'm not.
Oh, shoot. Oh, damn.
I'm not touching the beak. Lauren, let's go. Stassi, let's just go and leave your beak alone.
No, I'm literally going to stop and
That's
just...
right, Rureen. The parrot people know.
I'm going to stop and wait to see where this beak is going towards, because I did have a feeling that this beak and obviously Banquo are connected.
It starts coming to you.
So it's
Okay.
Sits at your feet like a
Awkward.
good beak.
And then it stops when it reaches your feet.
Okay, I'm going to pick it up and put it back.
It has a link of armor in its mouth.
I'm going to use it as a prize. I'm going to leave it there.
Or like for a little kid with their
Yeah.
metal detector, but
Yeah.
like a magical metal detector.
It's also because I know Lauren loves his armor like way too much, so...
what do you mean way too much? It's one of a kind.
Cool.
Sure.
Are you guys doing anything?
Is this a good opportunity? I feel like
Okay, so...
my character would have approached the entrance of the cave and looked out.
Are you trying?
Would they see anything on the beach?
Are you trying to be stealthy?
No, because of reasons.
Okay. You look out and you can
Reasons.
see a large Asmar paladin in armor stomping along the beach, followed by a half elf and maybe someone else in the distance.
Is it like windy on the beach, or is it a pretty calm day?
It's a pretty calm day.
So if I shouted, would my voice carry?
Yes. If you shouted.
These are all things the character's thinking of as they walk to the entrance and they see you, and they're going to stand prominently and shout, "Greetings!"
And then Torvin's like, oh,
Still, what do you look like?
Could you please describe for me Banquo?
He looks like Banquo. As a wood elf, a very generic looking wood elf male that you know looks like, from a distance, 100% looks like Banquo. And a voice that is not Banquo shouts out at you.
I believe you are looking for me. Come hither.
We obviously, Stassi and I know what Banquo is supposed to sound like, so we're both kind of, I know I pause, I'm like, what?
I don't even know what he looks like. I'm going to head towards the cave because there's this.
I mean, they did describe
there
him
is
to
a
you.
wood elf and he's in a cave. So
Well, you wouldn't know he's a wood elf. I mean,
you
all
walk
elves
back
are
not
the
from
same.
that distance.
Once they start
from that
coming in.
distance, you wouldn't know he's a wood elf.
Lauren, hold on, wait.
Even with my vast education.
I mean, the differences are very slight.
all elves look the same.
I feel like if you were educated, you would have known what the
He
beach
matches
looks
the
like.
I am educated. I'm that educated that I was kept away from the beach. Okay.
I
As
mean,
all of a
sure.
sudden, it appears that Nelly, you shaking Lauren and chasing the bird,
Yeah.
and obviously something a chat magician did, as a flock of seagulls rush up behind you guys and push you closer to the cave. They just want you to go to the cave, guys.
Just go to the cave.
As they push you 10 feet closer to the cave, so now you're
Yeah.
5 minutes walk away.
I'm going to.
You're welcome,
yes.
Marine.
I want to
No.
go towards the cave
Real HP.
anyway.
I
want to go.
I brush feathers from my armor,
Yeah.
and I try to pretend that did not happen. That was weird.
It was weird, but you are all now.
I don't know. I've been
Together.
hanging out with
Okay.
these two. Everything's been weird. I'm just gonna go to the cave.
Stassi,
Yeah,
are
well,
you-
I just keep walking, but I'm like super irritated because I can tell that this isn't Banquo. Or well, it looks like Banquo, it doesn't sound like
it's
Banquo.
not,
No.
it's not Banquo.
And so I'm gonna say to Kira, am I getting blind or
he looks like Banquo, but he's definitely not Banquo.
Okay, I mean, it is starting to become midday. Because
Am I getting blind?
Well, I whisper to Stassi and Lauren, like, whoever this is, just be ready to attack him if he tries.
Please roll
anything.
perception. Please roll stealth.
All of us.
No, just...
Maybe because she was whispering.
14.
Why'd you roll twice?
What did you roll?
Can I pick the things? Because there's something specific I want to do with the stealth.
Oh,
And the lower roll helps with that.
no, wait. Why were you... What?
So you rolled for perception and stealth, right? For both of us.
No,
Or
No,
we're,
just
sorry,
we're rolling
him.
perception, they're rolling stealth.
Yeah. So you're rolling perception, Tristan?
A dirty 20.
You hear it. And what did you roll?
For perception, the first roll was 8.
You can't hear because you are still in the cave.
Torvin is busy trying to hide behind a rock that is too small for his big frame.
Cool.
When the party arrives closer, due to birds, when they are within earshot, I will turn on my heel to walk back in the cave and shout to them quite clearly, "You can attack me if you wish!" and then walk into the cave.
Was that
As he disappears into the cave.
Ooh.
As you got closer, he does look like Banquo.
That's not Banquo.
that was almost like an invitation to a duel. You can attack me if you wish.
If you wish.
I am super skilled at this. I am going to go into the cave. I'm going to attack him. He's just invited me to duel.
Okay, are you going to pull out your sword?
Of course. Great sword out. I'm going to march up to that cave.
So are you going to have any discussion with him or are you just going to attack him?
No, I'm just going. He already discussed
All
what
right,
needed
then
to be
everyone roll
discussed.
for initiative, please.
Damn.
I'm just confirming whether we need to roll for initiative.
Thanks, Lauren.
Cause
Now you wake
honestly,
10.
Okay. 10 for Kira.
17.
17 for Lauren.
1 + 1 is 2.
Very little for Stassi.
17.
17 for Torvin.
16.
16 for Edward.
Make it greater than Lauren.
See, for once it's not Stassi.
Chat. Lols. All right. Torvin, you feel like if they cannot see you, if you cannot see them, they cannot see you.
Okay.
That's how stealth works.
Okay. Okay. So it's my turn in initiative?
Yes. Eduardo walks in. He says, "You may attack me if you wish," and you're like, oh, "Okay, it's on now,"
So-
and you're getting ready.
Torvin is standing behind a too small rock for a too big Goliath, holding a net, waiting to catch him an Asimov.
All right.
Well, actually, Stassi and Kira.
Okay. Are you gonna hold and try and grapple whoever
Whoever walks into the cave first, who will try and catch with a net.
with the net? Okay. All right. So you're holding your action until someone walks in the cave.
Yes.
Lauren.
I walk into the cave.
Torvin.
Got you! Oh, wait, maybe we should decide whether I got you or not.
All right. Please roll your attack, and please make a dex saving throw against the roll.
That was
Plus
not
3.
great.
What should I use for the attack?
D20 plus 3.
Okay. A natural 20.
9?
As you get tangled in a net.
Got it! I got it into a dodo! I got it!
Like with this great sword, like.
So, just so that you guys know, the cave is quite large. There's aren't any like runoffs into it. It's just almost like a large cavernous room. There are some rocks. There is a little stream running through, but it dies down in a puddle near the front in some tepid water.
Okay, so I'm tangled in a net.
You are in a net.
Okay. And then? What's happening?
Who's
It's
next?
your
my turn.
Okay.
Unless you want to move, Torvin.
No, like Torvin's done the net, like usually would throw a net and someone would be tangled in it, but Torvin just kind of went,
Oh, okay. So Torvin is also holding the net
yes.
around you.
He's a grabber.
Shut up, Dodo.
Okay, I am going to attempt to. He is quite big.
Yeah.
You should introduce yourself as a giant.
Yes.
Okay.
2.2 meters.
Jeez, that is
Damn.
quite big. I am.
The cave has space for it. To get out,
Yeah.
they would have to bend.
So I'm going to attempt to sort of grapple to overbalance this person I don't know, this giant that has
You're
just
trying
attacked me
to
with
tip
the-
them backwards.
Yeah, tip them backwards.
All right.
because they're holding on.
He's
Roll.
like in the beginning of like a roly-poly and
Strength
just
for me.
Strength.
Please make a dex saving throw.
Ayah. Why are you...
Damn, girl.
Natural 20.
I mean, man.
Just never mind. 7.
You feel like you tried to headbutt a rock
Ow.
as nothing
Ooh,
moves.
That
But
tickles.
you do get a look up at the giant's chin. So
It's a double chin.
you
Okay.
saw twice as much.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Paula, just because you're far away, you think you can do this, right?
Yeah, because Kirsten can't get me from there.
Now I can flip the table in person, people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's why you didn't get the little table. That brings it to Eduardo. There's an Asimar caught in a net.
Where are the other two?
Assumedly coming into
Assuming
the cave.
they're not in yet.
You
All
don't
right.
know.
On the far end of the cave, if I may take some liberties, there is a groove in the wall that looks a little bit like a stool, like a throne, and on it now sits Eduardo.
Yes. I
He's-
mean,
is that
kids
right?
come here all the time. They've obviously worn butt
Yes.
chairs into the part where the water trickles. So it is a little damp, the stool.
Oh yeah. Totally fine. He's
Damp
owning
stools
it.
are cool.
Lounging in
No,
it,
they aren't.
Lounging in the damp
is
stool.
this
cool.
figure who
With wet butt.
long, like golden blonde hair. No, wait, no, it looks like Banquo right now, doesn't it? No, actually,
Dum Dum.
He would have
shh.
let the discuss.
That's right, Dark Wolf. That's right.
that's true. Okay, whatever Banquo looked like.
Very generic. weirdly,
Generic.
but
Generic.
Elf.
Generic elf is sitting, reclining in the stool, and just pipes up. Says, "Good job, Tarvin."
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to roll for that real HP 0. If it's over 50, then yes. If not, then no.
This is real strange when you're inside this
It
mechanism.
is over 50. So yes, it's going to be. That is the curse I want. Dark Wolf. The throne is cursed,
Oh, wow.
and you realize that your butt will never be dry again.
Love it.
As of yet,
Guys.
Eduardo has not figured it out.
Yeah, but you'll realize
remember
as the day goes on that it's not like wet. It's like just that
Damp. Yeah.
like that permanent.
It'll never get
that
dry.
permanent, like like a sweaty day. Like
Not
just
like
a permanent,
chafy wet.
a permanent sweaty day.
Sweet. Got it. All right, so Eduardo just pipes up and says, "All right, you can come down. Welcome. You didn't need to fight us. It was just a statement.
You invited me to duel, and then you cheat?
I think there must be a misunderstanding. We wanted to talk a little bit. We're not violent.
Are you trying to convince or?
I'm trying to chat. Yeah, I guess I could say, trying to get her to calm down. Like, I don't know if she wants to fight. She hasn't done anything. She's just been caught by a net. So I'm just...
I mean, she is
chatting.
holding out he is holding out a sword.
I am...
It's not a he. Guys,
I will...
chat.
I would like to talk for as long as I can
Okay.
in the 6 seconds of action and then hold a spell.
Hold a spell. So you don't want to try and in the 6. Oh no! But you're
I
gonna
just want to
hold.
talk
What are
to
you
them.
holding your spell for?
I am
Soggy
holding a frostbite spell.
This is what guys chat.
What's happening there? I'm holding a frostbite spell for should things go sideways, and should they still wish to fight, I will use the spell on the first aggressive person, but otherwise I'm here to chat.
All right. Cool.
Torvin's got a question.
Yes.
Do you have
Hey,
your
play
wings?
crafter. Welcome.
You don't have your
I
wings?
don't have wings yet. I'm only level 1.
Okay. You're a baby still. No, it's fine then, because you would have noticed wings and made a comment.
Yeah. He does have poop on his armor.
Yeah.
There's that. You are near the poop.
It's okay. No comment.
But that's my
All
turn.
right.
I don't move. I don't do
Kira.
anything else.
You have heard. I've got him. And why are we fighting? Why are we fighting? It's a me, Eduardo.
It might sound a little bit like that. Oh no.
Me, Banquo.
I'm gonna stealthily enter the cave. I'm gonna have acid splash ready just in case. And if depending on what I see, and I'm basically swearing at Lauren inside my head. I'm just like, this idiot, this damn paladin. So I walk in,
and you see the back of a giant.
Hi.
That's a big guy. And
You don't know he has double chins though. So I mean, from the back he looks fine.
And so I see.
Raendryn, it's always a strange adventure.
Okay, so I see Lauren in the net. Does Lauren look stressed or alarmed?
You would have to walk around.
Yeah, you can't.
Okay.
Because
you're
over.
over. Okay.
Yeah.
And I just try to assess the cave, so I see fake Banquo.
So I mean, you walk into the cave, and there is a space in the cave entrance.
Yeah.
So, but you probably have to lean a little bit to just be like, what's going on? And as you lean, you see a Banquo sitting on what looks like a really small throne in a cave wall, and you think you see the edge of Lauren's armor just around.
Okay, so I will walk in with my hands up, saying, Banquo,
Thanks, HB.
Banquo, or whoever you are, I don't want to hurt you. Let's be clear.
I mean, you did hear him say, let's have a chat.
Yeah, so I'll just also show I'm not trying to attack him, and I'll say but unhand my companion, my friend. No, colleague. Let's call him a colleague. We're not friends.
He ain't your friend.
As she runs through the list of
And
players.
hands my
Is there a chance to respond in this moment?
Yeah, you can talk a little bit.
Good. Somebody knows how these things work. It's me, Banquo.
Nice. Are you going to hold an action or anything?
I'll hold on to my acid splash. I just want to see.
What are you going to do? What will trigger it? You need to give me a trigger.
Either if
One trigger. So you can't be like, if all these multiple...
Okay, what would trigger it is if the giant tries to make any, because he's closer to me. If he makes any untoward action in my direction.
Cool.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, let's go.
Please
Torvin
roll.
looks at Kira.
Please roll for me. Okay, no. Tristan, please roll insight for me.
Cool.
Because her hands up do seem aggressive.
11.
But maybe she just likes to gesture with her hands, so it's okay.
Strong jet. I know. I come from an expressive family. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Dark Wolf wants to know where your brother is. Banquiji.
Good job.
Nice. Loves the accent. All right.
So,
Stacy.
okay, so Stacy is walking in. I'm assuming I would have heard
You can hear
most
everything,
of
yeah.
this. I am going to walk in. I'm very upset because I feel like this idiot here brought us here with like false hope that we're going to meet Banquo. So I'm like super irritated. So I'm going to go directly up to him.
Okay, so you're gonna walk. Never
Straight
mind,
past.
fine. Never mind.
I don't care about the paladin
Never
right
mind.
now. No.
Kira, cool.
Walk
Directly
straight past, directly
Banquiji.
to Banquiji. And I'm going to say, where the hell is Banquo?
Are you trying to intimidate it out of him, or are you just saying it?
I'm just irritated. Like,
Okay.
just where the hell is
Just-
Banquo?
Intimidate, I guess.
Are you going to do something this action? Because then if you're not, you can be...
So I'm going to hold my action
For?
for if he has to attack, then I'm going to
This is a
fireball.
Mexican standoff, guys.
Yeah, everyone's like,
All right. I hope you
Then I'm
remember
gonna
what you're
fire-
holding your action for.
Then I'm going to fireball.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So where the hell is Banquo?
Perhaps the jig.
Yeah.
Perhaps the jig is up.
Can everyone please make a dex saving throw for me?
oh.
Include. Oh,
17.
I'm rolling really
18.
well.
15.
Deck saving.
Yeah.
21.
Damn.
But yeah, is anyone
I'm sitting on a stone throne.
That's weird.
as a stalagmite falls, but weirdly, even though everyone made a dex saving throw, it seems to have only fallen against the wall
Oh,
on your side and deals you
oh man.
3 damage.
At that,
Obviously, the giant's voice booming in the cave, it's struggling a little bit. And
Yeah.
there is water trickling from somewhere. So
I'm gonna say
that's
that
why
that damage drops my disguise self, and I will
say so.
stand up.
As
in
you
pain.
see
A shorter than normal half elf. Sometimes people mistake him for a halfling, and that annoys him. He has long blonde hair and golden eyes. The long blonde hair is in a braid. He's got like a black one-piece sort of suit, oversized boots, and a long red cape. And his one hand is white gloved.
So wait, he's like Puss in Boots, but a half elf.
meets Michael Jackson.
I was gonna say he kind of looks. It
It
almost is like a mini Goku when he.
Whatever he looks like, he stands up.
Well, you got
When he goes Super Saiyan.
You've been struck by a smooth criminal.
stalagmite.
So after this ridiculous entrance, that's the thing that stands before you, the person, and
Dark Wolf, it's my game. I can change the laws of physics. Also, if I messed it up, then stalactite, the top one.
Yes,
Oh, right, that's true.
Stalactite.
it'd be super weird if it shot out of the ground.
It's not my fault. Chat wrote stalagmite.
Fair.
So, and then
I
they
mean-
wrote fell.
Fantasyland. It's fine.
No.
So
Fall over.
Maybe
Oh,
the world's just upside down, people. You don't know this.
who can
We
say?
don't know.
standing then, the person will speak in the same voice. You know, I apologize for the ruse. I'm in fact Eduardo Elric. This is my companion Torvin. I needed to get you here somehow. Banquo was the only way.
Bye.
So, since everyone else is holding their actions, Torvin, do you want to do something? They appear to be talking.
Torvin?
Actually, make an insight roll.
How is she rolling this fantastic?
Who gave me these dice today? Nelly, are
Nelly.
these are
I'm
fantastic
taking them
dice.
back.
They're not for you.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm locked out.
Oh, you're locked out. That's what you said. You're knocked out. I'm like, look,
knocked
I'll
yourself
tell
out?
you if you get knocked out, all right?
Insights.
New friends, yay!
19.
19. You thought for a moment that Kira's hand gestures were violent, but then
Okay.
you realized they're so little that it doesn't matter what they do with their hands because they got nothing. But if you were to go like, what da, da, you'd kill people.
Yeah.
Okay, so what Torvin would do is he looks at the Asima in his net and then looks at Kira and looks at Stacy. Stacy. And goes, this isn't the one I want. And then lifts the net to try and catch who's the closest to Torvin.
I'm going to say it, yeah, because Stacy walked right up to Eduardo.
So Torvin's gonna like basically do the
Lift and
lift and fall.
Okay, please make a strength check, and then you said you were going to wait until someone tried to attack you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
Lift too much and fall backwards.
As you lift the net and you start heading towards Kira, she does,
Acid splash.
and that's why you got a natural.
Wait!
Ouch!
And you were going to wait for someone to act aggressive. As all the guns in the Mexican
But in this circumstance, given what has happened, I don't think I would anymore.
Okay.
If that's all right. I feel
you
like-
are welcome to pull back your
yeah,
action.
yeah.
Okay, but
I just want them all to stop now.
Yeah.
Acid splash.
he was just like, I just wanted to stop.
Again, it doesn't have my.
Damage.
Yeah. So we'll have to
Damage.
check out page 211 of the player's handbook.
Did you just ask the internet?
Internet, please
Guys,
help us.
last time it helped us sing.
Yeah, it's almost
How
like
cool
It
is
did.
Last
Because
time
people
I was
don't-
telling
I've
Nicole
got it.
about her own
1d6.
character.
You hurl a
Damage.
bubble of acid.
1d6 damage. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
1d6
Or-
damage.
Dex saving throw.
Yeah. You have to be above
Dex
13.
saving. Yeah.
Oh,
At a
I thought you said
disadvantage
death
'cause-
saving throw. I was like, I've got a lot of hit points. It's okay.
As at a
Oh, I'm going
disadvantage
Afrikaans
because you
again,
got
Crit fail.
A crit
crit
fail.
fail.
What's your
So what is the damage?
What's your DC?
It's 13.
My dex saving throw was 7, and my armor is 15.
The dex it doesn't have to go through. It's acid. It's gonna go through that armor. As you do the wimpy sizzle.
I got 2 damage. So you get 2 damage.
You sure you rolled right?
You do.
Can I get roll again?
No. You do damage the net, so the net is unusable now.
At this point, Eduardo holds up his hands and goes, wait!
As an aside, what was your hold
So
action
mine was
for?
gonna
Oh,
be
man.
if he had to, like, if it looked like he was gonna attack me.
Please
but
roll
now if
insight
he
for
goes,
me.
wait, that looks like he's gonna attack.
No, man.
Please roll
It's all gone to
insight.
pot.
It's just like,
This is not part
it
of the
doesn't
plan.
really matter as long as it's a hand gesture.
11.
You initially when he raises his hand, you ready, and then you hear him shout, "Wait!" And you're like, "Okay, are you gonna wait?"
Think, Stassi. For once in your life. Think.
Listen,
What
Chat
is
is
the-
letting you decide.
chat. What do you think I should
No,
do?
no.
Okay, no, I am going to. I'm gonna hold the firebolt in my hand.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna now I'm threatening him, and I'm gonna say, whatever your name is, why did you bring us here?
Okay. Lauren, it is your turn. Are you going to do something? We'll roll your intimidation when it's your turn.
Cool.
I'm going to sheath my sword because I've been hearing all of this going on.
You did see acid splash just.
Yes,
Okay,
but I'm
cool.
still going to just sheath my sword.
Cool. There's acid flying about. You don't want your sword out.
Exactly.
In that.
That,
Fair enough.
you know, these one-of-a-kind things that I shouldn't have left home in.
Cool. And you're just gonna wait.
Yes.
Awesome. That brings it to Eduardo.
He will attempt to pat his buttocks dry once.
Just once.
It seems to help, kind of.
Cool.
I mean, it's damp.
Okay. We just want to talk. Can we all have a seat, perhaps? I apologize for my friend and associate. He is not of the smartest. I am clearly the brains of the operation.
What?
Stacy.
Wow.
Okay. Shoot, I need to take a step back. Stacy's gonna lift her eyebrow up when he says that.
Please roll your intimidation roll.
Does this eyebrow have superpowers?
Well, she did say, tell us where.
14.
Inside.
Inside.
Also, I'd just like to say, my eyes are very, smoldering and stuff, so... I mean...
13.
I mean, she's small. And she's not holding... she's holding the firebolt, but yeah, I mean, she's not really... You don't know if she's serious.
Lovely lady with the fireball. Let's start with you. Maybe a name would be polite.
Okay, if anyone's... Until someone decides they want to attack,
Yeah.
if someone wants to attack, we'll pick up from that person's initiative.
Okay.
So we'll keep this initiative so we can freely
Okay, cool.
ish talk.
Nice.
Cool.
All right, let's...
You guys broke the smolder. Like, she was trying to get it on, and then you
Broke it.
broke it. You broke the vibe.
Torvin is.
Oh, you broke my net.
You
You did. There's some gaping holes in the net.
And then he puts his face through a hole.
You now have quite a wonderful poncho.
I look pretty.
You do. It helps disguise some of the double chin.
Torvin, sit down before you hurt yourself.
Okay.
And he sits.
Okay.
Please make a dex saving throw, everyone.
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 Yeah, a giant just sat
great.
down in a cave that
I
has
take back
stalactites.
whatever I said about your dice, Nelly. What did you do?
I cursed them.
It worked.
Yeah.
Okay, anyone under 13?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. As a couple fall down, and please take 2 points of damage.
No.
I got a critical fail.
Please take 4 points of damage.
Damn.
Oh.
All right, maybe we should not be speaking in this cave. It's clearly very dangerous. Perhaps outside on the beach.
Yes, let's do that. You go out. You two go out first.
This is not a problem. We are friends here. Friends. and
Hands
then
up.
he'll walk out.
Okay, you're going to walk out. Are you guys going to do anything while they walk out?
No, I'm going to try and get up from having fallen in full plate armor and hurt myself.
Yeah, as some stalactite rocks and things fall
Yeah.
from the cave roof. You, Stacy, don't remember it being this fragile, but then again, you were a little kid, so I mean,
Yeah.
you would have had to do something really hectic to make a
I just want
stalactite
before
fall.
we leave the cave, I just want to quickly check if they've left anything, if there's anything iffy in the cave.
Roll perception.
8.
Nope. There doesn't appear to be anything in the cave. Otherwise, you can see some scratchings that one looks like it says, Raendryn was here. You maybe also see some, like what looks like a wolf drawing somewhere in the bottom of the cave. And you also see what looks like... okay, FJ. You also see what looks like someone drew a seagull. And then as all of you exit, you see there's just a flock of seagulls sitting sort of around
Alfred
the cave.
Hitchcock's Birds horror style.
Not in a
Yeah, they're
creepy
looking
way.
at you quite evilly. And there does a bit... The beach was that really light brown, the sand, but sort of where the birds are sitting, the beach appears white.
Because it's just birds now.
No, it's
And
poop. Snow White, the
Fantastic.
Snow White effect.
Okay. All right, tell us what you have to say. Make it quick.
Okay.
All right. We called you here.
Torvin stands behind Eduardo,
Yes.
so it makes Eduardo look even shorter than he
Oh, yeah.
already is.
So you guys come out and then face your back to the sea and
Yeah,
facing
yeah,
towards the
to
cave.
have a caucus.
Your back towards the birds.
We are
Please
facing the sea. So
You're
facing
going to see
birds.
something before we do.
I think we're going to get attacked by birds.
Please make
Or pooped on by birds.
a dex saving throw, Torvin. No, sorry, a strength check.
Oh, the birds gonna go for all.
15.
What's your armor class as well?
15.
As
15.
15 birds sort of thunk into your armor, and you can feel them going as they're sort of sucking on the back of your armor, and then they're pulling at the net,
Okay.
and
Oh, this tickles.
yeah, you can just feel that they're messing, like tapping on your back.
Eduardo will continue. Don't worry about my man. He's very strong. Stacy and Kira, we are obviously employed to bring you to our premises. We do not know of the third, but they can come along peacefully if you will come along peacefully.
Torvin pokes Eduardo.
He brushes it away and continues,
He pokes harder.
which will probably rock his whole body.
Please make for me, Kirsten, please roll a percentile dice. Under 50, and you are suddenly starting to realize you actually have an intense fear of birds. Under 50.
70?
No, the birds don't.
7.
No, that's 7.
You didn't realize because you haven't been around this many birds, and you don't know any weird parrot people. They're actually really icky, and you wonder if birds know how to take off armor, and if they're all conniving together to take off your armor so they can pick your insides out, and will they choke you to death with this net?
Oh my god. Okay, so then the pattern becomes the...
Please make a strength.
And he goes running.
A Constitution saving throw.
12.
Please make an attack.
Using what?
+1.
17.
Please roll a d6.
2.
as you take 2 points of damage as he's like, I've had enough, and he starts bolting.
Yeah, and he starts running away with his arms trying to get the birds off his back.
That seems to attract the other birds, as like 30 birds are now like, "Woo," as you run across the beach.
Yeah, like cartoon style. I'm like,
Cool.
so you'll just
If-
be
You're just trying to
interrupted by,
hit the birds away.
If the four of us continue where we are we disturbed in any way?
There's...
But like we can continue talking.
I'm going to stand very
Sweet.
stoically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's just a moment, like every like maybe 20 seconds, where it's
Doppler effect.
so there's a second that you have to, like when a train goes by.
Yeah.
You just wait that 1 second for the train to pass, and then you can continue quite easily.
Awesome. So what do you say?
Obviously, no. Why would we trust you?
Why did you bring us here?
He just told us why he brought you here.
No, he did not give us a proper explanation.
He did.
I'm
He just said that he
needs
wants
to
to
take
take
you
us.
to Banquo.
And why should we trust him?
Exactly why?
all right. Here is the truth. The whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Please roll insight, the three of you.
Yeah.
Are you lying?
Yes.
Please roll deception. As you're flailing your arms, Torvin, a couple of the birds, you are swatting them dead.
Dead.
Dead. As you, so I'm just gonna roll here, and then I'll tell you when all the birds are gone.
Okay. He will eventually like stop, drop, and roll.
To get some of the birds
Yeah.
off of him.
Oh, damn.
When you do so, they fly away. So
Okay.
in 2 minutes, you can come back.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll
5.
just be him.
19.
7.
13.
Lauren knows it's a lie. You
Okay,
guys
I'm waiting
seem
for him to
think
say
it's
what he
legit.
needs to say first.
And here is it. The truth, I mean. You are going to accompany me to Tirach, which is an island, not very far away.
You do know it's an island. It's well known in Astra. It's sort of the prison island, so like Robin Island here.
Okay.
But it hasn't been used for a very long time.
My employer is particularly interested in the two of you, but wouldn't mind a third very interesting specimen as well.
Interested in us, why?
Okay, go on.
Reasons beyond my pay grade, you understand.
Okay, I'm going to pull out my great sword and hold it directly down at him and say, lies are very unbecoming, sir.
Okay, I think at this we're going to jump back into initiative.
Yeah.
And also I think we're going to take a little humanity break because we are doing a bumper. At this, I have a PSA from the chat which says, you too can prevent birds with stop, drop, and roll. This has been a chat safety announcement proudly sponsored by the real HP Zero.
Love you.
We'll be back in